Yo, what's going on, y'all? E3 is finally done and over. We've seen all the press conferences, and let's start off quickly with Microsoft. That was the most motherfucking worst conferences I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was just as bad as last year's. I mean, I could go on forever, man, but it was fucking bullshit. It's obvious. You Microsoft fanboys, you got nothing now on that console. You got literally nothing. You got nothing new. It is not even a games console no more. It's a fucking cable box with all these streaming services and all these next Nike services. Bullshit, man. If you're a 360 gamer, it's time to move from that console, because you lot are getting nothing. That is the worst, just as bad as last year's Microsoft showing. That was horrible. It was horrible. And seriously, if you want a 360 and you love to play your games, it's time to move on. Microsoft don't care about the gamers. Microsoft are a fucking disgrace to the gaming industry. Seriously, I don't care what y'all 360 fanboys come and say. It's the truth. It is the truth, man. They're a disgrace. I mean, they don't care about the gamers. All they're caring about is making money, and it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Worst E3 show. I mean, they paid fucking Usher just to come up on stage and promote Dance Central free. And when he was dancing, I was like, why? He's dancing, but he's dancing to the game. So whatever he does, the game does the same thing. The game mimics of what his dance moves are doing. But I was watching and I'm like, damn. I mean, the fuck is this? I was baffled, man. I was like, what is going on here? I mean, E3 turned from a gaming show to a fucking rave. That shit was crazy. Microsoft, epic fail. Epic fail. I ain't even gonna go into detail about milking, flipping. Got Gears of War and all that kind of flipping, milking the shit out of Forza and Halo. I ain't gonna go into that. But at the end of the day, Xbox 360 is absolutely dead, and Microsoft are a fucking disgrace to gaming. Now Nintendo, I was telling my boy before the Nintendo press conference, I'm actually looking forward to buying the Wii U. If they announce a nice release date, if they announce a good price point of around 250, 300, 350 either, I would consider buying it. So they came out with Pikmin, which actually looks really cool. And then they came out with fucking Mario, which is cool. I mean, I ain't got nothing against Mario. But then they announced another Mario. Alright. And then they announced another fucking Paper Mario game. I mean, what the I mean, talk about milking, man. Talk about milking. But that's not what I was pissed off about. I mean, I was expecting some hardcore next-gen footage of some hardcore games. Now, I know people might say Mario's hardcore. Alright, cool, but I mean, they showed Assassin's Creed 3 and Batman Arkham. I mean, who the fuck's gonna go play Batman Arkham City again when they've already played it? It's bullshit. And the worst thing is, when they showed Assassin's Creed 3 and Batman Arkham City, it did not look no different to the 360 or PS3 versions. It did look no different at all, and that disappoints me, because this is meant to be next gen. We're meant to be seeing some amazing it disappointed me, man, but that's going to be for another video, because otherwise I'll be going on for a long time. But overall, Nintendo, it was disappointing as well. It was disappointing. The best game for the Wii U was that Zombie U game. I mean, that looked pretty cool. That looked really cool, but other than that, I mean, all the games that we saw, it just seems to me that them same games can be done on the PS3 if they just integrate with the PlayStation VR. I mean, it can be done on the PS3. There's no question about that. I mean, the games that Sony showed looked way better than the game Microsoft or the Wii U showed. I mean, come on, man. I was disappointed by Nintendo. I was looking forward to it, but I was disappointed. One thing I will say about Nintendo, they're always looking to innovate, which I really like. I rate them for that. But I was just disappointed not to see some ultimate hardcore next gen footage, man. I was disappointed. But yeah, man, Nintendo, failure as well. Now it comes to Sony, and I know people are going to say, oh, this guy's a Sony fanboy and he's just going to hype the hell about Sony. At the end of the day, if you watch the press conferences, it was clear as day that Sony won by a long mile. They won it clearly. But first, they started off with Quantic Dream's new game, Beyond Two Souls, which looks absolutely... I want that game now. That game looks fucking amazing. one of the best looking games of this gen by a long way. The graphics, the animations, the facial expressions probably look better than LA Noir's facial expressions, and they use some high quality tech for that game. And then, I mean, lots of people never like Heavy Rain because of the controls and stuff. Me personally, Heavy Rain is one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely loved it. And this game from Quantic Dreams, Beyond Two Souls, is gonna be amazing. Cannot wait. I think it's gonna come out sometime next year, but we'll have to wait and see. And then they showed PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. Now here we go. Nintendo fanboys gonna be pissed off, but yeah, man, we got Nathan Drake and Bioshock's Big Daddy. I think that's a beast of a character, man. Big Daddy. If you've played Bioshock, y'all know what I'm talking about. Beast of a character, and I was hoping they would announce more characters than just 2, but it's cool. They announced 2 more, so yeah, PlayStation All Stars looks like a ton of fun, and I can't wait for that this year. It's coming up for the Vita resort, so that's pretty cool. And then they went on and talked about this fucking storybook bullshit, and I understand. I mean, me personally, I don't mind them addressing the younger audience, because at the end of the day, games should be for everyone, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. The problem I had is that they went on for like 20-30 minutes just talking about that storybook bullshit. I mean, if they talked about it for like 5-10 minutes, I would have been happy, man. But they talked about it for like 20-30 minutes, and I was getting tired, man. I was like, come on, man, get this over and done with. But that was probably the most disappointing part of Sony's press conference. I was expecting much more Vita games. I was disappointed not to see more Vita games. I mean, there are tons of new Vita games that are coming out, but I was just disappointed that they never showed heavy new ones. I mean, they showed Assassin's Creed Liberation, Female Assassin. That looks pretty cool. And then they announced Call of Duty for the VR. And what concerns me the most is that they had no fucking gameplay footage. I mean, Call of Duty for the Vita is the biggest selling point the Vita has. The fact that we did not see no gameplay footage from a game that's meant to be coming out this year, it is worrying. And I'm not sure that game's gonna live up to the expectations, man. I think it might be a failure, but we'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, I was expecting more Vita games. They didn't announce more Vita games, and that's pretty disappointing, man. But there are more Vita games coming out this year, like Little Big Planet, Vita, and PlayStation All Stars, and Assassin's Creed. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for Vita coming towards the end of the year. And then they showed the beast known as Kratos, God of War Ascension. That game's gonna be fucking amazing. People say, oh, there's nothing new, but Batman Arkham City never had nothing new from Arkham Asylum. It was just pretty much more of the same, with a few enhanced animations and stuff. So, and that was one of the best games of all time. God of War Ascension is going to be amazing. Looked amazing, graphics, animations, everything amazing. And then they ended off with the beast known as The Last of Us. If you do not own a PS3, you are missing out on some of the best games of all time. Seriously, The Last of Us should be the best-selling game of all time, but it's not gonna happen because people want to buy Call of Duty. But that game, The Last of Us, that 7-minute trailer, everything, the graphics, the animation, the level of detail in like the cupboards, and when that guy is shooting and then he runs out of ammo, and then the young girl Ellie comes and throws the brick. That game is gonna be probably the best game of this gen, man, alongside with Metal Gear Solid and Uncharted. Absolutely amazing, and I want that game now. But they have announced that the game is going to be coming out in 2013, so that's pretty disappointing, man. I was hoping to get my hands on it this year, but we'll have to wait for it next year, man. So yeah, The Last of Us comes out next year. Probably game of the show alongside with God of War, alongside Beyond, alongside Assassin's Creed 3 and Watch Dogs. I mean, Ubisoft had a great press conference. Some amazing games, Assassin's Creed 3 and Watch Dogs. EA was cool, but other than that, E3 was taken over by Sony, man. Sony won E3 by a long way. I mean, it was all clear as day. I mean, if y'all saw the press conference, y'all know what I'm talking about. Sony won E3. If you're a PlayStation gamer, you have lots to look forward to, man, and you should be excited as hell, like I am. If you're a Nintendo gamer, well, you should be excited, but I'm still a bit skeptical about the Wii U. So yeah, if you're a Nintendo gamer, you still have stuff to look forward to. Whereas if you're an Xbox 360 gamer, I don't know what y'all have. I mean, I'll tell you what y'all have to look forward to. Y'all have some cable box to look forward to, and you can be watching flipping Usher dancing on stage or something, some bullshit like that. I mean, you lot can enjoy that with your Call of Duty. Other than that, I don't know what y'all gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing more 360 games. I'm gonna be playing more of Gears of War. Where's the new games? I'm gonna be going on forever, but that's my review for E3. Sony smashed it more than any other company. They won E3 by a long mile, and that's my review for E3. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I want to know who you think won E3 and what game y'all are looking forward to the most. I'm out.